Hello, everyone, and welcome to the channel, Shelly's Millions. Today, I want to talk about Black Friday deals that aren't really deals. We will probably also talk about the new food stamp requirements going into effect in a lot of states, and of course, whatever else you guys want to talk about in the comments. So just let me know if you guys want to switch topics. Of course, I manage a movie theater. My regular job is managing a movie theater. And so we normally quickly go over the grosses. So I think I will open up another tab and we'll do that first. I'm still excited about Wicked, Wicked for Good, which is the second movie that's doing pretty well for us. And then also there's like a series kind of that Netflix does. It's called like the Knives Out. It's not called the Knives Out series, but a Knives Out mystery. So several years ago, like many years ago, there was a movie called Knives Out. Why is my internet going slow now? Anyway, there was a movie called Knives Out, and it did really, really well. And then a few years ago, there was a movie called Glass Onion, and that did okay. I mean, like, it did well, but did almost as good as Knives Out. I don't think it was as good as the first one. And then so we're kind of in the third installment, but those always do really well. So I'm also interested in that. Also, guys, I'm not married. This is an Aura ring, so it tells me how I sleep, which I have not checked yet. Because you guys know that my motto has kind of been health is wealth. So I want to like track my sleep and stuff. I'm not expecting it to be good because last night, that's the night that I work until after 2 a.m. So I don't even get home until after 3. Hello, Michael. Good morning. And happy Sunday. I'm really I hope that everybody had a very nice Thanksgiving. Oh, it says my readiness is good, so I should treat myself to something fun. Anyway, okay. My sleep was fair. I got 5 hours of 45 minutes of sleep. And yeah, timing, pay attention because I went to bed at a weird time. Okay. So I actually did buy a few things for Black Friday. I needed shoes. I needed some clothes for work but I need to do the one in, one out rule or one in, two out rule, right? So if I get one sweater, two shirts need to go. If I get one pair of pants, two pairs of pants need to go. And pants I actually needed because some of mine were starting to get too big and kind of loose and fall off. And so obviously you don't want your pants to fall off while you're at work. So that's why the new pants. In the past, I've kind of kept up. Hi, Richard. In the past, I have, hold on one second. I've held on to all the different sizes and all the different things, but I actually think like one of my pairs of pants that I was wearing at work, it was probably time for it to go anyway. And I've been trying to wear green and pink to work for Wicked. Okay, speaking of Wicked, I said I would share the weekend grosses with you guys, so let's do that. Okay, so it's all sequels. Well, not all sequels, but a lot of sequels. Why is my internet so slow today? Normally it connects right away. I wonder if that has something to do with the fact that I'm streaming from YouTube and not from StreamYard, because that's something that I did not renew this year. That was expensive, and so I didn't do it. Okay. But yeah, this is just really taking forever to load, and I don't know what else would do it other than going live from YouTube. Okay. Well, I guess it's taking its sweet time. Speaking of sweet time, I'm going to drink my coffee. You guys know that means to please take a moment and like the video. All right, so the top 10 movies, Zootopia 2, which it's been a while. I don't think my mom's ever seen Zootopia, the first one. So we'll probably watch that. Then Wicked for Good. Then Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Is that the re-release or do they have a new one? That's got to be the re-release at 7 million. Predator Badlands at 4.8 million, Running Man at 3.7. Eternity, that's another film that looks really cute. but it's not as busy as we had hoped. So 3.1 million, Rental Family 2.1 million, Hamnet 880,000, Sisu, The Road to Revenge 810,000. Nuremberg is the number 10 movie at 685,000. Oh my god, the page isn't working. Okay, well, great. I guess we'll stop sharing then. Okay. So I bought some clothes that I needed mostly for work, on Black Friday and some shoes. Other things that I'm still thinking about, and let's see if they still have it on special. So when you're living on or trying to live on limited resources, my resources are okay, but I'm purposefully living on limited resources to make my money stretch further, to be able to invest more, to maybe be able to retire a little bit early, to have enough money when I'm in retirement. So I'm still budget conscious, even though I think a lot of people maybe in my situation are not as budget conscious as they could be. Like, my car's 13 years old, I don't plan on replacing it until I have to, that kinda thing, right? And hi, Debbie, we just did the movies. Have you seen Wicked for Good, or are you gonna see, the new Knives Out mystery, Wake Up Dead Man? That's supposed to be really good. Do you watch the animated movies, Zootopia 2? I know you like horror, but there's not much horror right now. Okay. I'm still excited for Wicked for Good. Yesterday I wore pink and today I'm wearing green. Okay. So, with Black Friday shopping, right? This is what they say. It's not on sale. It's not 50% off if you weren't planning on buying it, right? So, if you're just buying stuff, something bit my ankle. If you're buying stuff, and you weren't planning on buying it, you didn't save 50%. You spent however much the cost of that item was more than you were planning on spending, more than you budgeted for. So, something that I'm looking at, oh, and that's what I was going to load up. Target has, and I missed one of the deals, right? Target has an Apple gift card, not Target. Or they did. What? I'm not sure if they still do, so we gotta look into that. So okay, target.com. Why didn't I just type in target.com? What did I do? Okay. So all of this stuff we don't need. Okay, look. Ooh, the rack. Nope. Activate cash back. I'm going to go ahead and hit that just in case. You usually do not get cash back on gift cards, but okay. Let's see if the Apple gift card, Apple gift card 100. Let's look. So they were having a deal where if you bought an Apple gift card for $100, it does not look like they're still running that special. Where it looked like if you bought $100 Apple gift card that you get $15 back. And the reason why, okay, well, it looks like I missed it, and that's okay. But it looks like the reason, no, it looks like the reason why I was considering that is my iPhone is getting a little bit older. Yeah, I haven't been inside of a Target for a really long time. That's actually, well, that's not true. I haven't been in there to do like extensive shopping in a long time. And I'm going to say that um like you'll see a lot of like YouTube videos and shorts that are like Target haul, or there's like that seasonal section right at the front. Um Debbie, I will answer your question about the price of a movie ticket in just 1 second, also because I love that question. Um, but yeah, I haven't been like in a Target walking up and down the aisles in a long, long, long time, and I think that that is how shopping has changed, but in terms of have I been to a Target recently, um, so my mom and I normally go live on Thanksgiving. We didn't this year. She's not that into it, and I don't wanna force her if she doesn't want to. And then my best friend who always spends Thanksgiving with us is like, "Shelly, like, what about your family here? Like, you have to pay attention to us." Um, so, like, they're saying that I'm not present. Anyway, whatever. I didn't stream this year on Thanksgiving. So we enjoyed Thanksgiving. We played some games. We played Ticket to Ride and we played it's the Taco Bell game, right? Which is kind of like a matching memory game. It's actually kind of fun. But anyway, I wanted to play Clue. And the day after Thanksgiving on Black Friday, we just needed to run some errands. My mom needed to go to Dollar Tree to get some Kleenex. And while we were there, there's like a Target in the same complex. So while my mom was at Dollar Tree getting Kleenex, I went to Target, but I specifically went to see if they had the board game Clue, which they didn't. So I just left and I went. Luckily, the board game section was like right at the front of the store, the toys right at the front of the store. And so I was quickly able to go look, see that they didn't have what I need, and get out. So but yeah, I remember, like, when I moved into my house, going to Target used to be like I remember it was almost like a date, right? And it's been a while since I've had a boyfriend, but, um, I used to date a guy, and our Sunday routine was we would sleep in, we would go to Del Taco for lunch, then we would watch a movie, like, at the movie theater, and then we would go to Target, and that was, like, our Sunday, and we would be home in time to watch The Simpsons at night, and sometimes I would do the laundry while Simpsons was on, so that was, like, our Sunday routine. So, like, I don't think we actually needed to go to Target every Sunday. If we did, like, we weren't planning very well. Um, but yeah, we used to go to Target every Sunday, and I haven't done that in ages. I think the last time I really, like, strolled the aisles at Target was probably, like, when I first moved into the house. Every once in a while, I will they do have specials. So anyway, I was thinking about getting the Apple gift card. Apparently, I waited too long because I was thinking about getting the iPhone. I have Mint Mobile, so I pay like $360 for the whole year for my phone, which is $30 a month, right? Which I think is pretty good. I own my phone outright, and when I buy my phones, I pay for them cash. So, I think, like, my last 2 iPhones, I've been able to do that. I don't like billing, I don't even if it's interest-free, I feel like it's like leasing a car and they trap you. I don't know, I just don't like it. So, I go to the Apple Store, I get my phone like that. So if that's how I'm getting my iPhone, then it would be a good deal to get that $100 gift card, and then you get $15 to spend at Target. I will also say that sometimes I'll set an order for pickup at Target, where I do think a lot of times they have a special where you get, like, a $5 gift card back if you spend 30 or something like that, and that's one of the ways that I will get toilet paper is, like, I'll stock up when it's spend $30 to get a 5 or a $10 gift card back, and then I will stack that to get more toilet paper. So I do like Target for essentials. The other thing that I'm really liking for essentials is I like Fetch. So Fetch is an app. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. So it doesn't look like the gift card is on special anymore. Let's see if I can share my Fetch code with you guys. Fetch is a shopping app, and the reason why I like it is because I have the app. Let's see, where do I log in? Do I need to get an app? Try the Chrome extension. I must not have the Chrome extension. Okay. Um, it's not letting me log in, is it? No, scan now. I have the app. Is it all app-based? Okay. Anyway, let me show you. Guys, does it seem like I'm lagging to you? Because when I look at myself, it looks like I'm lagging. Let me see if I have, like, a referral code, because if you guys aren't doing Fetch, I really, really, really recommend it. I've been doing it less than a year, and I've been able to get 2 $50 gift cards, which then I use to get more points by, like, getting an order for delivery. So, I also get my toilet paper like that, and I do it also at CVS. So, CVS and Target are probably the 2 places that I get toilet paper most often, but I try and, like, I like gamifying it, right? So Fetch helps me do that. Where does it say, like, my code? It doesn't. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Okay. There's my code. I will type it in and I will pin that for a second. So it's called Fetch. And what I like about Fetch is, okay, my code is 3FURG9 if you haven't signed up for Fetch yet. So get your gift cards. What I like about Fetch is that you can upload anything. You can upload a receipt for gas. You can upload a receipt for Trader Joe's. You can upload a receipt for, like, pretty much any receipt. You can upload parking receipts. You can upload, um, like, if it has a receipt, you can upload it. I think, like, if you have a copay at your doctor, you can upload that receipt. Oh, I gotta stand up for a second because I'm falling off of this chair here. Okay. I'm wearing my pajama pants. I don't know. I haven't totally got dressed for work yet, so I don't know if everybody just saw that. But anyway, okay. So I'm liking Fetch, and basically I'm getting toilet paper for free by using it. So I 10 out of 10 would recommend that. But basically Black Friday, Cyber Monday, only things that you're planning on buying anyway, or that you need. I'm starting to need new underwear and new bras, so I might look for that on Fetch. Okay. RKS says that they are still using a flip phone. You have no need for a smartphone. Yeah, and I love that. I love that. And I think a lot of times, people are thinking about going back to a flip phone, right? They're saying that they're too addicted to their phones and that they don't want to be on it all the time, right? A lot of people do not need anything extra on a phone. I check my work emails for my phone, so I do like having um, a smartphone, but sometimes I wish I didn't have a smartphone. So, yeah. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to take another sip of coffee. You guys know that that means to please like the video. Okay, let's see what else. I'm curious if Black Friday was let's look at Black Friday sales. Black Friday sales results 2025. Okay, interesting. Let's look at the CNN article, I think. Huh. Okay. Let's make sure I'm sharing what I think I'm sharing. Yes. Okay. Wait, RKS, who's your phone bill with? Because I have Mint Mobile and it's $30. Okay. So the CNN article says K-shaped economy and inflation boost Black Friday sales by 4.1% from last year. Online spending jumps 9.1%. Okay. US retail sales on Black Friday, the busiest shopping day of the year, climbed 4.1% compared with last year, according to data released Saturday by MasterCard Spending Pulse. Online shoppers alone spent $11.8 billion, up 9.1% from 2024, according to data collection platform Adobe Analytics. But those gains don't account for higher prices due to inflation, so actual spending could be flat. Okay. We have 3% inflation, so maybe the 4.1% increase in spending is a real increase of just 1% or so, which is not that much of an increase. Rich Newman, who writes the Pinpoint Press, a newsletter on the US economy, told CNN on Friday. There's also a bifurcation bifurcation in who's spending. Oh my god, you guys. We gotta look up. I'm gonna Google it. See, I'm gonna use my phone so that I can share with you guys. What is bifurcation? I've never heard of this word. Bifurcation. The division of something into two branches. Okay, or parts. Okay. All right. Let's need to get a credit card. Okay. There's a bifurcation in who's spending. The Federal Reserve's most recent Beige Book, a collection of anecdotes about the economy, showed consumer spending among low and middle income consumers is on the decline. Meanwhile, the Fed found high end consumers are continuing to spend, including on luxury items and travel. And I would like to put a pin in that really quick. There do seem to be some really good travel deals right now. And so that is something that I'm looking at. So I'm 48, so next year I'll be 49. I've worked at the same company it'll be 30 years next November. I know I've been saying 30 years for a while, but it's actually going to be 30 years next November. So I haven't really traveled much. I traveled a little bit in my 20s, and I probably shouldn't have because I put it on credit cards. So I don't recommend, I don't know. I don't regret that, but could I have been further ahead than I am now? Perhaps. So I don't regret it, but looking back, I don't think I would have put a vacation on a credit card. This year I have been looking to see if there are credit card or not credit card deals, but deals on travel. I have not found anything that I liked, but that is something that I would consider. You guys, is this really laggy? Because I feel like I see myself in the little monitor and it's like it's got a delay. Like it's not like when I was streaming with StreamYard. Get it together, YouTube. And I don't know. I mean, if it wasn't doing, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So please, can you guys tell me if you guys are noticing that as well? Okay. So including luxury items and travel. Consumers have bought fewer items this holiday season, but the average selling prices are higher. That's interesting. So fewer items, but because there's higher selling prices, the ones that have higher income are spending at will, but those who are less affluent are budgeting. In part, of the so-called K-shaped economy in which higher earners get a boost from their stock market investments and home valuations and use their fatter paychecks to spend. But lower earners increasingly live paycheck to paycheck and look for discounts or curtail their spending to cope with rising prices. The story of the economy right now is a bifurcated economy. If you're lucky enough to own stocks and own a home, you're part of the upper slant of that cave, that K-shaped economy. You're going to be comfortable spending a fair amount of money this year. But Newman added that people on the lower slant of the K, those who don't own stocks or a home, are increasingly worried about job security. And I want to say that that's touching even into okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you guys. Maybe thank you for sharing that it is a bit jerky. Yeah, so I think maybe I do need to go back to doing Streamlab. just so that I don't have, like, I also like that you can pin the comment on the screen, and then you can't do that with YouTube. What is this? There's a plus. All right. My emojis? I don't know. Oh, cute. Okay. So, and I wonder if there's a discount on StreamYard. There probably is. There's discounts on everything. But again, it's only a discount if you're planning on buying it anyway. Okay. So the K-shaped economy. Oh, job security. I don't want to say it's something that I worry about, right? I've been with my company for 30 years. The movie industry is changing. We are doing our best to adapt, and I love and believe what we are doing, but I would not be being honest if I said that that wasn't something that I think about. Is this job going to last me until retirement? Am I going to be able to do it for another 14 years, right? So I'm not even halfway through. No, I'm more than half. I guess I'm 2/3 through. Um, but I think a lot of the customer service jobs and retail management and things like that, it's changing. So I'm just not sure what that future looks like. And I have had to look for a job before. Luckily, it was a very short period of time before I was able to like go back to the company that I'm at. So we had closed a location for a very brief time and I wasn't with them, but we're counting it as 30 years. They count it as 30 years. Anyway, it is something that I think about. And when I was looking for work before, I found that I have a lot of what are called soft skills. So customer service is a soft skill. Being able to listen is a soft skill. Being able to lead is a soft skill, right? It's not um it's not like I increased business by this much percentage. This is what I did to get those numbers. None of that. Okay, Andrew says, the bus is here and you're worried about the financial aspect of Christmas gifts. It always stresses me out. Okay. Oh, he retracted his message, but I saw it anyway. So Oh, hot holiday movie. Oh, dang it, and the ticket cost. Let's put that back up. Sorry, Debbie. I told Debbie I would answer that, and then I didn't. Uh, okay. So, it's just something that I think about, and also, like, my job is it's not, like, super physically demanding, but you are on your feet a lot. You have to put stock away, and for some reason, I'm having trouble, like, lifting this shoulder, right? This one goes up all the way. No problem. This one, if I go past there, right there, it hurts. Um, so yeah, so I don't know why that is. So for us, the two hot holiday movies were Wicked for Good and then Wake Up Dead Man. Oh, Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Plus. Um, So, Wake Up Dead Man and Wicked for Good. Then there's also a movie that looks really cute called Eternity. That's definitely one that I would like to see in theaters. And then, you guys, if it is playing near you, I really highly recommend. Frankenstein is on Netflix now. Don't watch it on Netflix. Go see that on the big screen. That one is really worth it. There's some things that I feel like is probably fine if you wait to see it at home. Frankenstein is beautiful. Even the opening scene is amazing. But it's going to be amazing on a big screen, not necessarily on your living room television monitor. Now Christmas. Okay. So, you guys know that I am notice that when I this is terrible. And that's not terrible, but oh, and then the average ticket price before we switch topics. So it depends, right? Most theaters have discounts Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So at my theater, it's $7 on Tuesdays. You have to be a loyalty member, but it's free to join. So $7 Tuesdays. Wednesdays are $8.13, which I feel like that's not too bad, right? That's manageable, especially the $7 Tuesdays, $8.13 Wednesdays. Like that's a pretty good deal. So I would recommend going on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and most theaters, those are their discount days. And most theaters have discount programs that are free to sign up with, that will save you a bunch of money. Now, if you are somebody that only goes to the movies like once a year and you want to go Saturday at 7 to see Wicked for Good, that's gonna set you back $17.50 for one ticket. So that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. We're over $35 now for 2 tickets. That's significant, guys. And then I know that concessions are expensive, but that is where movie theaters make their money to keep the lights on, to pay the staff, and all of that stuff. We don't make a huge amount off of the ticket prices. Okay. Joel wants a sporty car if possible. Also, I actually have, oops, dang it, I have a video that I'm hoping I can get edited and posted before Christmas. That's a new goal that I have. So for Christmas, if you really, really want to do gifts, maybe do like where each family member pulls a different family member's name. So like let's say you've got 10 cousins, you're not and nieces and nephews. You're not going to buy everyone a present because that's going to add up really, really, really quickly. But maybe you pull little Johnny's um name out of a hat, like everybody draw a name. This is what we used to do at work when we used to do holiday gift exchange, never Christmas gift exchange, because we wanted to be inclusive. But so holiday gift exchange, and you didn't have to participate if you didn't want to. And then everybody who did participate would pull a name out of a hat. The gift was between $10 and $20. We got to the point where we started writing gift ideas. I think people would write like 3 gifts that they wanted, right? That way, because you know how like people are like, "Oh, I got this orange and I got a really nice, thoughtful gift for my person." So I think people started writing 3 things that were in that price range that they would like. Say like some ground coffee, or the uniforms for the staff used to be like a tie, or like this was back when DVDs were popular, so DVDs or CDs, right, were a common thing that people wanted, or like gift card to Taco Bell or something like that. Oh, dang it. I think I missed my favorite Black Friday deal, but I'm going to check in a second. Actually, we're going to check right now. Del Taco. Oh, man. Cyber Monday. Dang it, dang it, dang it. So Del Taco normally has a deal where if you get like a oh, not Monday deal. Food Network. Ugh. No, let's see. Let's go to the Del Taco home. So it used to be that if you bought, I want to say $50 in Del Taco gift cards, you got 3 combo meals complimentary. And that is a good deal if you're somebody that eats at Del Taco like I do. Buy gift cards. Where was it? Where was it? We're going to agree to the cookies. Oh, I just saw the buy gift cards. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Gift cards. Okay, wait. What is this one? Did I click it? Oh my goodness. Specials. Wednesday hookups. Tuesday tacos. No. Gift cards. Share this tab instead. Okay, let's see. Yeah, sorry, we're doing this. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay, this is different, but okay, you guys, am I going to eat $100 worth of Taco Bell in a year? Okay, because if you go to Del Taco, and actually I think my roommate's going to Del Taco a lot. But if you go to Del Taco, buying $100 in gift cards, you get 3 regular sized meals. That is a good deal. It is. If you're going to Del Taco anyway. I don't know if I eat $100 in Del Taco a year anymore. But I will say that I am somebody who monitors gift cards. So a lot of times my mom and I are trying to figure out like where we're going to go to eat, and if you've got a Del Taco gift card, like I would make sure that I use that if I had it. And I would prioritize Del Taco over Taco Bell if I had that. So, you guys, I'm gonna check with my mom and see if she thinks that I should buy a $100 gift card. Now that's a lot of money up front, but again, honestly, okay, I'm gonna say that if me and my mom eat at Taco Bell, that's probably $15, right? Honestly, it's probably more like 17 or 18, but let's just go on the low end and say that for me and my mom to both eat at Del Taco, it would be $15. So 100 divided by 15, we would need to go 7 times, and then I guess if there's combos, are we gonna go once every other month? And actually, though, gift cards don't expire. The free meal coupons are valid through 3/31/2026. That's what's in the fine print. But it looks like they're running this special for a while. You guys, what do you think? Should I get one of those gift cards? I feel like the answer is yes. Okay. So that is my favorite deal. I feel like on Black Friday, it used to be buy a $50 gift card and get the 3 regular size meals. And that I knew for sure that we were going to use. So anyway, that is one of my favorite Black Friday deals is Del Taco. I'm just going to see if Fetch has anything to pair with it. But if I buy that on Fetch, even if there's not, like, an extra deal on top of that, you still get your little 25 points, which adds up. Let's see here. Home. Let's look at Del Taco. Del Taco. No, probably not, but that's okay. No extra things for Del Taco. Okay. Sorry. I know that that's silly, but I do get excited about that. Okay. We're just gonna check if Taco Bell has a deal like that. I don't think they do. They had, like, get, like, a free fries or something, which I don't feel like that's Cyber Monday is over. What? 50% off. Yeah, that does not seem let's just look at the 4 best Black Friday and Cyber Monday food deals according to this article, because 'cause I'm curious. Okay, we're not gonna sign in. Okay, okay. Oh my goodness, this is crazy, sure. So many pop-ups just to, like, trying it. Okay, 7-Eleven, Raise the Roost. Buy one, get one free chicken sandwiches. I'm not that into that. If your cart is equal parts baking and binge snacks, Amazon's private label, 10% off. Amazon Fresh turkeys. We do not need a turkey. Black Friday turns into a 4-day Sunday bar. Baskin Robbins vendor for loyalty members. Friday is buy one, get one 50% off. Frozen beverages. Saturday is $5 off 20. Sunday is buy one, get 50% off Sundays. And Monday is buy one, get one free scoops. I know my mom's into that. Checkers at Rallies. We don't have one of those. Chipotle. Thanksgiving Eve. Back home BOGO. Okay. Cyber Weekend. 0% delivery fee on apps. November. Oh, And if you're hosting a crew, the build your own Chipotle takes $10 off your first order. Okay. One for them, one for me. Buy a $25 gift card at Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf and get a $5 coupon to use from January 2nd to February 22nd. Okay, that's also a pretty good deal. If you remember to use it. Dave & Buster's. Half price Dave & Buster's games all day on Black Friday, plus 10 wings for $10. Okay. KFC has a personal pot pie. That's cute. Okay, King's Hawaiian calling it Orange Friday and delightfully on brand with 20% off of everything. Panera, get a $10 Panera bonus card for every $50 gift cards purchased online, app, or in cafe. Pizza Hut has a triple treat box. Smoothie King, 32-ounce smoothie, pay the 20-ounce price. Wendy's, 6-7 has spread into your fast food, but it's for the better. It's 67 cents for a small Frosty. Okay, that already passed. Anyway, they didn't mention anything about the Del Taco deal. Anyway, okay, so I don't know. I do like good deals, but I do like to try and figure out if I'm going to do them. Okay, Steve says Tractor Supply has good clothing deals. You bought 3 pairs of pants, 40% off. And again, yeah, I am at the point I don't have a lot of storage space, right? It's just really this dresser right here, and then I have a small closet that's the size of one door. But yeah, I needed some work clothes also. So anytime I buy pants, it's 1 pair in and 2 pairs out. Okay. So yeah. Tractor Supply has good clothing deals. What else? Did anybody else find any really good deals? Anything that you needed? Anything that you wanted? Yeah. Okay, now Christmas. I'm a big fan of, and I know gas is expensive. I know some people might not have cars, but I do think that going to look at Christmas lights is really nice. I don't know if this is something that people are into, and I don't know if it's all churches, but like going with your family to an in-person church service might be an option. Volunteering, it'll make you feel very, very, very grateful on the holidays. I'm a big fan of board games, so I also bought on Black Friday, but it's not gonna be here till next Sunday. I bought Clue. Um, I also don't have a lot of storage space in my house, so I don't always buy three-person games because it's just me and my mom for the most part. So when we buy three-person games, that's mostly gonna have to be played on Thanksgiving when my best friend is visiting us. So for the most part, I don't do three-person games, but I really like Clue, and somehow my mom and I played that as a two-person game even when I was a kid, so I gotta look into that. But, my roommate will play board games with us. My best friend. I call him my roommate because they rent my garage. Anyway, um, so we like board games, and you can rent board games from your local library. So check that out. Also, something that my mom and I did this year that I really enjoyed on Netflix, we hadn't seen Sister Act in forever. So Sister Act is on Netflix. We watched the first one, and then my mom says that she's never watched the second Sister Act, which is the one with Lauryn Hill, and she liked that. Okay, Steve says we did jigsaw puzzles for Thanksgiving. And I have sitting right, I'm looking over here. I have actually, oh, I'm gonna grab it. My shoulder is hurting, you guys. This is dusty. So I don't know if my mom would like this because because I don't know if my mom would do this with me, but I am thinking that I'm gonna open this and actually do this year, fi because also I had to clean off my kitchen table, which has not been cleaned since last Thanksgiving. But yeah, I know it's probably not beautiful to most, but it's Dracula and it's got bats and it's black and white. So I think because of this repeating pattern, I think it'll be like pretty difficult. So I'm curious how that goes. And then I have other puzzles over here. I even have some from my grandma. Um, but yeah, like a puzzle is a good idea. Um, Starting a family tradition for certain movies, like, I don't know if we'll do Sister Act every year, but I hadn't seen that in a really long time, and we enjoyed that. So, I also you guys are gonna be like, "What, Shelley? What happened to you?" I almost always work Thanksgiving. I do not remember the last time I didn't work on Thanksgiving. And that is because we get time and a half, and I got financial goals, you guys. So I almost always work because that's a lot of money. So this year, for the first time in as long as I can remember, I didn't work on Thanksgiving. Normally, I normally would work at my old theater, we would work, my boss and I, Ross, we would work Thanksgiving morning, and we would just be like, "We want pie, we want pie." We were just annoying, we were like, "Bring us pie, we want pie." Because we used to do, like, this amazing Thanksgiving spread for everybody that works. Now our budget is cut a little bit, um, but we used to really go all out for Thanksgiving, and, like, we had honey baked ham I don't wanna gloat, it was really nice. This year we did Chinese food for the staff, um, and I don't think there were pies. I didn't work though, so I don't know, like, a lot of times one of the staff will bake a pie and bring it in, um, so yeah, I would eat pie all morning, and then I mean, I would work also, but I would also there was a fair amount of pie eating going on in the morning, and then I would leave at, like, 5:30, and I would come home, and I would eat dinner with my mom and my best friend, and I wouldn't have to do any of the cooking, and I think in a lot of ways that is was better because, when I'm home, I'm more likely to say, "Why are you using this? Why didn't you do that? How come you didn't cook it like this? Why are you putting that in the microwave?" Whereas, if I'm just at work, then I can't try and micromanage the cooking of the Thanksgiving. I just get to come home and do the fun part and eat it. Um, so in some ways that might be better, but I chose this year not to work. Which just feels strange, but it also feels really good to be in a place where even though that is still a lot of money, um, like I'm able to prioritize spending time with my family. So yeah, a puzzle. Oh, I need to clean some things though, you guys. I need like a filing cabinet. That's what I need. Let's look at I do still I want to see if I just missed that gift card deal. Something else that I do a fair amount of is I go to Disneyland, right? And I think that Target also had gift card deals for Disneyland that I missed out on. So Disneyland and Apple. And I don't know if I ever finished that thought, but I normally use the gift card to like when I buy a new phone. And my phone still works fine. I don't need a new one right now, but like I will eventually. So I could just save that gift card until I actually need it. But let's just Google Black Friday gift card deals. Ooh, interesting. Rakuten. Oh, I do think that I bought what is this? See, dang it, dang it, dang it. Delta, Lego, Delta, Nordstrom's, La Mer. Hide sponsored results. Let's hide those. I don't want those. I also like Rakuten. BlackFriday.com. Okay, well, where is this? Texas Roadhouse. Oh, I'm not sharing. Hang on, you guys. Let me actually share. Hi, Cindy. Um, what did you do for Thanksgiving? We were talking, Steve did jigsaw puzzles. I have this one. I love vampires and bats. Those are but and I think that this would be a challenging puzzle because of that repeating pattern and because it's just black and white. So a lot of times I think when people do puzzles, they're like, "Oh, let me look for this piece, let me do that piece." Um, I don't know why I was like, "Let me get this hard puzzle for my first one." It is only 500 pieces though. And then hold on, let me show you guys this one. Ugh, let me show you guys another one. I've done this one before, but it's been a while. So like that's the other thing about puzzles, guys. I feel like they're all dusty. Ew. Okay, hold on. I can't even show this to you guys until I. Ew. Ew. Oh my god, you guys. I don't ever dust there, but ew. Oh no. Okay. Now this one is one of my grandma's. So it's been open. The box is wet. But this one is cool. How many pieces is this? Does it say? Nope. 550 piece puzzle. I feel like this is probably more my speed and it's actually prettier, which is why I have not opened the other one. But yeah, like some of my grandma's puzzles I kept. I was like, oh, I would like that. This one I know is missing at least one piece. My old cat may or may not have possibly eaten one of the pieces. I don't think she did, or like she probably didn't eat a puzzle piece, right? But let me show you. Let me show you why I think that it's possible, you guys. This cat passed away. I loved her very dearly. I inherited her. She was a complete pain in the butt. Um, ugh. But I think it's possible that she ate the puzzle. Okay. All right, hold on. This is a different puzzle. That's my old cat, Shelby. She passed away. She was a Bengal, so she's spotted. You can't tell so much there, but she was beautiful. She did not like the puzzle. The reason why she did not like the puzzle, I think, is because we were paying attention to the puzzle and not to her. Um, I think that puzzle's also missing a piece. She definitely definitely puzzle pieces went on the floor when she did that. Debbie, if you're still watching, look at the kitty and how she was doing that with the puzzle pieces. What is happening here? Oh, I even think okay, well, there's some junk on the table also. Ew, and lots of what table? Oh my god, I know what that is. I was like, "What table is that?" That is because for the longest time I didn't have a table, and I used like these 6 foot. I long-term borrowed a folding table from work. No, I didn't. Um, he didn't need it. I would have brought it right back, and I did bring it back eventually, but I borrowed like just like a plastic folding table from my job. That was many years ago, guys. I replaced the table. It was just borrowed it for a little bit. Um, Anyways, so yeah, so puzzles are a good idea. It just anything where you're gonna like hang out with your family and do something together. But yeah, so if you looked at that picture with the cat and the puzzle, I don't know if you guys can tell, but so it looks like somebody sorted the pieces. We've got the really light blue pieces, and then we got like the green pieces, and then so whoever I was doing this puzzle with decided like, "Oh, um we're gonna sort the pieces by color first," and that's probably, like, a pretty good strategy, and that's gonna make something like this way easier than something like this that's just black and white. I mean, he's got a lot of yellow on him, but, like, this is all just black and white. So I bet this will be really hard. I feel like I am not that quick at puzzles. Steve says, "We had the kids help, so we did a Santa Claus puzzle." How many pieces was it? Because I feel like doing a puzzle actually takes, like, a long time. So again, anything that takes a long time is also going to be a good activity to do with your family on Christmas Day. And maybe you buy the puzzle. There are some deals on puzzles for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So maybe you buy a puzzle and maybe that becomes like your Christmas tradition. But I want to say that the library might have puzzles also. Let's look into that. Hold on one second. I still want to look at these Black Friday gift card deals. And something else that I don't exactly know about in terms of gift cards is like there's some places there are websites where you can buy like gift cards at a discount. Black Friday is generally for better for big ticket items like TVs, laptops, and appliances, while Cyber Monday is often better for electronics, apparel, and small appliances. Oh, interesting. Cyber Monday will have the deepest discounts on certain items, while Black Friday may offer the steepest initial price drops. I mean, so maybe I need to get some bras and underwear on Cyber Monday. Okay, so I was looking at that. What else did I just say? Oh, yeah. Do libraries. Why can't I spell library? Libraries check out puzzles. Yes, many libraries check out puzzles, though some have puzzle exchanges where you can simply swap them without a formal checkout. The ability to check out puzzles depends on your specific library's collection and policies, so it's best to check with your local branch. In libraries that have a library of things, puzzles can often be checked out with your library card for set periods, similar to books or movies. Borrowing, you can browse the puzzle collection, choose one, and check it out at the front desk. Some libraries may have specific requirements like signing a borrower agreement. Puzzles usually need to be returned directly to the desk and cannot be placed out in the outdoor book drop to prevent pieces from getting jumbled or lost. Similar to books, puzzles may be renewable if no other patron has placed a hold on them, and puzzle exchanges. Some libraries have a puzzle exchange where patrons can take a puzzle and or leave a puzzle without a formal checkout process. So I think that's cool. Okay, look, LA County Library. Board games and puzzles. So yeah, I mean that's kind of cool because a lot of times 3 hours, 300 pieces in took 3 hours. Yeah, that's a good activity for everybody. Do you put on, like, a Christmas movie in the background or anything? Something else that I did this year is I made a playlist of, like, the Friends Thanksgiving episodes, and then we kind of watched those in the background. So, that was kind of cool. But yeah, you could do so puzzles, board games, like, volunteering, like a church or like whatever your faith is probably does like a Christmas Eve service. Maybe not all faiths. I don't know, but like a church service or something like that. Um, Baking cookies. Like honestly, like I don't know if that's gonna be one of the more affordable options is baking cookies. It's if you make them from scratch, with flour, sugar, you know, whatever else you're gonna put in them. Actually, maybe I don't have any idea how to bake cookies. Okay, so Cindy wants to know what we had for Thanksgiving dinner. So my mom did a turkey. My mom did all the food, honestly. This year, this was kind of one of the weird things. So my mom normally makes like a cheese sauce, right? And with the cheese sauce, that's to put over vegetables, right? And she normally does broccoli and cauliflower. This year, the like regular heads of just like white cauliflower were kind of expensive, like $3.99 a pound or something crazy like that. So my grocery store had purple cauliflower, so we did purple cauliflower. So purple cauliflower, broccoli, cheese sauce to put on top of it, mashed potatoes, and we mash them from scratch. Also, it's funny because I was like, "Just do the whole bag of mashed potatoes." No, no. Like, we have a giant bag of potatoes, and, yeah, we did not need to make them all, and we didn't, so that was good. But yeah, um, so mashed potatoes, stuffing, gravy, but that was, like, from the jar. Gravy. What else do we make? My mom makes, like, a cranberry cheese pie that she likes, and then we also had a pumpkin pie. Is that it? That might be it, and rolls. That's all the stand and cranberry sauce, also from a can. So turkey, mashed potatoes, the stuffing, just like the stovetop stuffing, um, gravy from the jar, and a roll. Just like the standard stuff. And then my mom does like to try and do like a ham for Christmas. So we'll see. Yeah, puzzles might be an option. And you could be the uncle that, like, buys a puzzle every year that then the family does, like, it could become a tradition. So I am a fan of things like that where you buy it once or you do it once and it kinda becomes a thing. So maybe you're the uncle that you buy an $8 puzzle every year, or if you don't have $8, where you check one out from the library every year and you go and make that. You guys could even, like, have, you know, a thing where it's like, if you get it from the library, you could be like, "Hey, whoever guesses if there's missing pieces or not, or the number of missing pieces, like, they get to choose the flavor of the cookie," or something like that. Okay, and then Steve says that the kids painted wood nutcrackers and gingerbread houses. It was craft paint that washes out. Yeah, that sounds cool. Exactly. Um, so yeah. Anyway, all right, you guys. Really, really quickly. No, I don't wanna end it on a bummer, but I have to because I read this article earlier today. When do the new food stamp rules take effect? So this also came up. Oh, what is in California? Let's look. Because I'm in California, so we're gonna look at that really quick. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but okay, California sets debt program benefits. The new rules, part of OBBBA, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Big Beautiful Bill Act. I think that's what that stands for. Will narrow the eligibility for exemptions of able-bodied adults without dependents, ABAWDs, including homeless individuals. Law on July 4th has introduced significant changes to the SNAP program. Previously, these individuals could only receive SNAP benefits for 3 months within a 3-year period unless they met certain work requirements. The OBBBA broadens the scope of who is subject to those requirements. The age limit has been raised to include individuals up to age 65, up from 59. And honestly, I think that these oh, dang it, I'm not sharing. Let me share it. Sorry. Oh, no. Sorry. Let me make sure I'm sharing correctly. Okay. So the age limit for able-bodied adults without dependents is increasing up from 59 to 65. The exemption for parents or guardians has been limited to those caring for children under 14, a previous change from the previous age of 18. Additionally, several long-standing exemptions have been eliminated for homeless individuals, veterans, and young adults who have aged out of foster care at age 24 or younger. Exemptions remain in place for individuals who are pregnant or have a physical or mental disability. The bill also includes new exemptions for certain Native populations. The bill also makes it more difficult for states to apply for waivers to the work requirements, limiting waivers to areas with an unemployment rate of at least 10%. Proponents of the changes, including the Trump administration, argue that the new work requirements will reduce dependency on federal programs and save taxpayer money. However, critics of the legislation say the new rules will create additional barriers to accessing much needed food assistance. The USDA, which oversees the SNAP program, sent a memo to all state agencies on October 3rd, ordering them to begin complying with the new work requirements by November 1st. And so if we scroll back up and we look at where it said that that you can get these individuals could only receive SNAP benefits for 3 months within a 3-year period unless they met certain work requirements, and then that's expanding. So what they're saying is that people could potentially lose the article that I read, right? I don't know for sure. I don't have a crystal ball. Um, but that people could potentially start losing their food stamps in March. Basically, they want states to get this going by November 1st. So that's November, December. Wait, maybe not. Maybe it's because you get your food stamps the month before. But basically, like the 3 months that you would be getting it would end in March, and that's when you would need to comply with the work requirement. Maybe I need to make a video on that to, like, discuss what would satisfy that. Um, ugh, always needing to make more videos. When's the time? Okay. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and head out for the day. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Let me know in the comments below after the video, like what you guys are thankful for, what you guys are looking forward to as the holidays approach. And if you're going to go see a movie, make sure to do it on a Tuesday or Wednesday when the prices are lowest. And definitely, I do recommend watching Frankenstein on the big screen. All right, you guys. Also, I'm probably going to buy that $100 gift card to Del Taco so that then I get the 3 free meals. I'll keep you posted on that, and we can talk more about the food stamp requirements next week. All right. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching Shelly's Millions. I'll see you next time.